Hey guys, Sophia here with Turquoise Toffee, and I'm back with another video. Today we're talking about 7 weeks out to the Bikini Amateur Olympia competition 2023. So exciting. It's starting to feel like it's getting close, but also I'm beginning to feel like everything is just kind of falling into place. I've got a really good routine going now for a little bit with the kids, with back to school. All of their lessons are now in full swing. So the Monday to Friday is becoming really organized and stable, which is nice because it's always easier to have a good, successful week of prep when there aren't a lot of bumps along the road. However, there have been a few changes to my actual program. So macros stayed the same, but I got to have another refeed. This one came with sweet potato fries. Okay. Yeah. So good. Refeeds are the best. So that was really cool. The other thing that changed was actually my workouts. They all got tweaked, revamped. I have new exercises, new weights to try. That's been super exciting. I'm feeling DOMs in places I haven't felt in a long time. Abs, oh my gosh. And it's just bringing some life into the gym. It's so exciting to go down there and try new things. It's been a while, so that's really cool. Otherwise, everything is the same macros, same steps, same cardio. My body is still responding, thank goodness. Just feeling really good. My coach is super pleased with my progress, with my posing, with my pictures. So we're headed in the right direction and things are going really well. We did do one thing very spur of the moment, out of the ordinary. I was trying to think of something fun to do with the kids that I would be able to get some steps in. They'd have fun, I'd have fun. My husband was working on the weekend, so it had to be something that I could do with them easily by myself. I was looking at the zoo, I was looking at the pumpkin patch, corn maze. Then I came up with the best idea ever. We went to the Comic Expo, also known as Comic-Con, and it was so much fun. We just spur of the moment. I bought the tickets that morning. We grabbed some costumes and just went for it. It ended up being 5 hours of me pushing all 4 of the kids in the wagon. So I was definitely tired by the end of the day. And then we went to the park after. I let them ride their bikes and they went and played. So a lot of steps. But it was great. It was really fun. And it's nice to try to include them in me getting some activity. I can admit that I am starting to feel some fatigue, and I tried to pay attention to when I was the most tired, and it's definitely on days with a workout. On those cardio only days or my rest day, my check-in day, I feel great, like I could conquer the world. But if I had to do a hard workout in the gym and then live my life, the steps are a little heavy. My arms are, opening a jar. Oh my God. So I am definitely feeling the lower calories, the high energy expenditure. I am getting a little bit more tired. But what can you do? Life still goes on. There are still steps that need to be taken, things that need to happen, and you just have a cup of coffee and power through. I mentioned that the routine of just life with kids and being on prep has kind of fallen into place, and that is the truth. We're really getting into a good groove of what time to wake up, what time to go to bed. We went to do the laundry, went to get the lunches prepared. Everything is running quite smoothly for now. So I figured because things were very ordinary this week, it was a great time to actually take you guys on a full day of eating and living with me. So I woke up, started the camera, and took you with me for the entire day. speaking really quietly. It's super early in the morning. Everyone is asleep. Today, you're gonna spend the entire day with me. We're gonna go over what I eat in a day and how I go from morning till night with 4 kids in a prep. Oh my gosh, we gotta get down and start doing our cardio before everybody wakes up. So let's get to it. Okay, wrapping up cardio. It's a good one. I've got my computer open, working on Sasquatch Pro. Got my heater going, but the sweater is off. So it's been cardio session, just about finished. Going to head back upstairs for a glass of water and a quick bite to eat. Okay, cardio's done. I'm upstairs now. I'm talking super quiet. I've got about an hour before the kids should wake up, so I definitely want to keep them asleep. I'm making my breakfast, which is rice and protein powder. So I've got the vanilla Hydro Pure Nutribolics, and then just jasmine rice, measured it out. I'm gonna add a little bit of salt. I like to make my first 3 meals with added salt because that's how it is typically on show day, is the salt gets added first thing. So I try to always keep my prep as similar to show day as possible. And then I used water from the kettle so that it's hot, and I'm gonna microwave it and just be really mindful to watch it that it doesn't overboil. And I'm looking for it to be like thick and creamy and a bit sludgy. This stuff is the best tea. It's so spicy. You don't need any sweeteners. It's absolutely delicious. So as I was finishing my breakfast, I heard footsteps, and now I have a little companion with me in the basement. So won't be recording this morning after all. That's okay. I'll try to find some time later, and I'll get a little bit of work done on that Sasquatch Pro while she watches TV. And you know what? The other kids are going to be up soon anyway. Oh well. It is what it is. No biggie. Okay, everyone's awake, so we are now getting ready for school, making BLT sandwiches for them. So good. And we're gonna head out the door pretty soon. So it is a rainy day, but gotta get the kids to school and also getting some steps in. So mission accomplished. Okay, home from taking the kids to school. I've got the laundry ready to be put away. There's already a load of dishes in the dishwasher, clean and ready to do as well. I'll leave those there for a bit. I'm going to get changed. My pants got pretty wet in the rain, and then head downstairs to do weights. So I've put away the laundry. The day is starting to look a little brighter. The clouds are disappearing. The sun has come out. And before I do my workout, I do like to have a warm beverage with me in the basement. So I'm gonna make a quick Americano, and my husband, he's pretty awesome. He found for me pumpkin spice sweetener. So I think today I'll add a little bit of that. Sometimes I just keep it black, but today I'm in the mood for sweet. And the kids, I gave them a giant bin of costumes. So hopefully that will occupy them for long enough for me to get my workout done. Okay, my workout is done. I even managed to do a little posing. A little flexibility training. and a couple vacuums before the girls had had enough of me being in the basement. And it was time for them to have lunch too. What are you girls eating?
Pancakes.
Pancakes with?
Strawberry sprinkles and whipped cream.
Strawberry sprinkles and whipped cream. Is it delicious? Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna have a pancake too, but mine's a little more simple. So we're going back to protein powder, but this time extreme chocolate and cream of rice. And then I'm gonna add my little bit of salt. And then I've already got the frying pan just starting to warm up. So again, you make kind of like a sludge. You make like a thick batter, and then I just leave it on there. I don't even put oil or anything. I just put the protein rice mix right onto the frying pan, flip it once, and it's done. So I'm gonna measure it up and get it on there. Ooh. There we go. Perfect. So that's about how runny I like it to be. Like a protein cream of rice soup. And my frying pan is already a little bit warm. Nice, perfect circle. Beautiful. So I'm gonna let that cook for a minute or two, flip it, leave it for like 10 seconds, and then it's ready to eat, piping hot. And of course, I'm gonna go lick the bowl. Perfect. Just give it a few seconds so the top of it gets that nice crust. Amazing, it smells so good. Oh, needs a little longer. See? Too gooey. Give it just a few more seconds. I'm impatient because I'm really hungry. But this is like a taste test. Ready? Beautiful. I've got my delicious pancake. Maybe not as delicious as strawberries and whipped cream and sprinkles, but I sure like it. It's nice to have this texture, and I really like eating things when they're warm too. It just feels more like a fancy meal. So, cheers. So delicious. Okay, I'm on my last bite of delicious pancake. I just want it to last forever. And I should mention that cream of rice, the cream filling flavor, it does have like a coconutty. That's what I taste, is like a coconut cream pie. So good. I managed to get the dishes done while the pancake was frying, so definitely knocking the chores off of my to-do list as I go. And next I'm gonna run up, take a shower, get dressed, do my makeup, do my hair, and then it'll be another walk to school to drop off another kid for the afternoon. So we made it to school. It was a brisk walk, to say the least. I was a little behind, but we made it. And it's a beautiful day. The sun is out. You can see here that the leaves are already changing colors, so it is fall. Summer is over, but it is a nice hot warm day today, and I'm actually quite thirsty. I brought water with me, but I think as a treat I'm going to go get myself my favorite peach water, if they have it. Let's hope. And baby, do we need to get ice cream cones? Mm-hmm. I see what I'm looking for. Yes, fully stocked. I will take one of these. Do you want to hold it for me? I'll take two. Should we go get some ice cream cones? Yeah. Okay. Do you have the ones you want? Yeah. Are they very pretty? Yeah, pretty, she says. Perfect. Okay. Anything else we need from the grocery store? What? Oh, candy. Mm-hmm. Wouldn't we both like some of that? Okay, we're back home from the walk. I've managed to get 9,000 steps already today. It's just afternoon, it's like 1 o'clock. So doing great, starting to feel tired for sure. It's been a long morning and I'm going to go put the baby down for a nap, but I'm just pretty hungry. So I'm gonna have a snack before I do that and then I'll have my actual lunch after. So I leave a snack within my food plan that's very flexible. If I need it, I have it. If I push it to later, if I skip it altogether and just have more of my regular food, that's another option as well. But usually it comes sometime in the morning after the workouts before I start having my like legit meals. And I don't combine them. I have them as 3 distinct separate little things because then I just feel like it's more food that way. Are you laughing? She thinks that that's clever too. Okay, so first is the rice cake with nut butter. And I really like this Nature's nut. It's from Costco and it's not just typical peanut or almond. It's got cashews, chia seed, hazelnut, sunflower seeds, pumpkin seeds, and Brazil nut. It's really delicious. So I just put that on a rice cake. And if I'm in a particular mood, I might even add cinnamon on top. But not always. It's really good just on its own. And I don't have too much. My fats are not that high, but it's enough to cover the rice cake and feel pretty satisfied. Perfect. No licking the knives, unfortunately. All right, so that's the first part of the snack. Next, I've got some blueberries, and just be careful if you touch them, they will make your fingers turn blue. Oh, 1 gram. Can I do it? Perfect. So I like to eat blueberries frozen. They feel like candy that way. And it slows you down to eat them cold. You don't just eat them in one big mouthful. And then last of all, this is the one my husband always laughs at me when I'm eating this. So it's just flax. I like to eat it like it's, you know, food, not just something that you mix into a smoothie. I eat it with a spoon. It's very filling, like you chew it and you definitely feel like you're eating. It's not just filler, but getting the numbers can be a bit tricky. Oh, 1 more gram. Can I do it? Boom. Okay, so what I like to do with flax is, for now, I'm still okay with sweeteners. I'm not cutting those out of my diet just yet. So I like to add a little packet of sweetener and a teeny tiny bit of cocoa. And if you're wondering why I have an elastic band around my cocoa, it's because one time I grabbed it by the lid and the whole thing spilled everywhere. So I learned my lesson. So it's just a tiny little bit of cocoa and then I mix it all together and it just is beautiful and delicious. So I have my gourmet snack just to tie me over until I prepare my lunch. So I just got the baby down for her nap. I finished almost all my snack. I'm about to do my blueberries before my mouth turns purple. I've got a delicious sparkling water. This is another kind of flexible time in my day. You never know how long the baby's gonna sleep for, so it's hard to get started on something that she might potentially interrupt. So for now, I've just got my laptop. I'm pretty tired. I'm definitely ready for that next meal, but I'm gonna let this snack digest a little bit. Just do a little, 20 minutes of playing around on the computer. I don't have very much on my to-do list. I told you last week that I was tossing it out the window. So chores for the day are essentially done. And this is my quiet alone time when there's no kids around. And I do try to take advantage of that. So for today, I'm gonna get to work a little bit on my computer, and then I'll be back when it's time to have lunch. Okay, so the baby is sleeping. I've had my snack. I did a little bit of work on my computer. I also tried to take a minute to just chill. So I went upstairs and I put on some lotion. I did a coat of nail polish, just trying to relax a little bit. It's been a busy day already, and I'm ready now for lunch. I'm hungry. So I'm going to actually just put it straight to a frying pan rather than microwaving it. I might as well. I've got the time. It's always better when it's on a frying pan. Just it crisps up and it's really hot and it doesn't get soggy, right? So I'm going to just measure my ingredients directly into the frying pan. No oil, just food. Fry it up and eat it nice and hot. I also do find that if you like adding sauces like hot sauce or sugar-free barbecue or anything like that, I prefer adding it after. Otherwise, any heat that's in the sauce kind of gets cooked away. And I like spicy. If I'm gonna have hot sauce, I want it to be really hot. But on the other hand, I don't like when I have a hot meal and then I add barbecue sauce and it's cold and it cools down my meal. So it's kind of a toss-up between temperature and spiciness. So today I'm going to add the hot sauce after it's already cooked and leave it at that. So what I've got here is chicken, rice, green beans, and do a little peanut butter. Okay. My food is ready. It's gonna be time to go get the kids from school really soon. The baby's still sleeping, so I'm gonna have to wake her up, which is too bad. When my husband is on a day off from work, we always make sure that one of us is home so that we don't have to wake up a baby. But he's working today, so it is what it is. But I wanted to show you some of the hot sauces that we have in our house. So this is not hot at all. This is just a barbecue sauce. There's no sugar and the macros are really good. For 2 tablespoons, it's only 2 carbs. Then of course we have the classic Frank's Red Hot. I consider this to be pretty mild in terms of hot sauces. It's totally 0 all the way across. But of course, if you're watching your sodium, you don't want to go too crazy on this stuff because there is salt in the hot sauces. I found this one, chipotle and ancho. And then the mother of all hot sauces, Da Bomb. If you've seen hot ones, you know that this is the one that makes everybody cry. It's unreasonably hot. It is not meant for human consumption. I don't know why anybody would have it, let alone why you would add it to a meal. It even says out of here on the bottle, warning, this sauce is extremely hot. Keep out of reach of children. Consume 1 drop at a time with extreme caution. So normally I wouldn't even go near this because, you know, I want to enjoy my meal, but this is YouTube and I'm trying to be entertaining. I'm going to use a toothpick and I'm going to add a little bit, like a tiny bit, and I will record when I eat it and you can see my reaction. Oh my God. Okay. You see that on there? Here we go. I will regret this, no doubt. Or maybe that's just enough that it'll be perfect. Mix it in. I'll let you know how I do. Nothing. I can say I felt a little bit of like tingles and hotness on the back of my throat and maybe the very farthest part back of my tongue, but I must not have added enough, or I have a very good tolerance. I will add more to my next meal and we will try again. But first I gotta go get my kids from school. So I'll be back. Okay, so I've collected the children from school. Chaos and noise has returned to the house. Okay. And we have to run out for one of their lessons. They have jujitsu tonight. So I'm gonna quickly make my next meal and eat it before we head out again. So it's the exact same, okay baby? It's the exact same as my last meal. So chicken, rice, green beans, and this time almond butter instead of peanut butter. And there is some strategy behind why I do this particular meal during the day. So the green beans are always frozen, and that way if I do end up having to leave the house and bring a meal with me, the green beans act as like an ice pack. And then when I eat the food later that I like to have fresh vegetables and fish, it's cold in the fridge. So I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna fry it in the frying pan. I'm ready to go. And then I'm going to add a little more hot sauce and I'll be back. Does somebody wanna lick my extra almond butter? Okay, I've run out of time. We gotta go. There's no time to eat. So I just quickly microwave my food. I'll eat it when we get to their lesson. I made a quick cup of coffee. I've got a bit of a drive to get there. And as promised, we're gonna add a little bit more da bomb. Oh my gosh. So now I'm gonna be eating it in public. Okay, so last time was just a tiny bit. This time, okay, considerably more. All right, it's in there. I will mix it up later. I gotta go. Yes, can you go to the car, honey? All right, see you there. We made it. I didn't plan my time very well. I want to vacuum later tonight, so I was getting everything off of the floor in their bedrooms, and before you know it, I had cut it too close. But it's okay, we're here now. They're doing their thing, and I am eating.
Oh, I know, because we haven't been here all summer.
Okay. I can feel the spiciness on the outside of my lips and the top of my tongue. But it's not intolerable yet. Okay, I just finished the last bite. My lips are definitely tingling and the tip of my tongue. There's some fire and my nose is dripping a little bit, but otherwise it's still totally tolerable. So I guess I gotta add more. We'll add more. Okay, just pulled into the garage. Long day. It's been a great day, but definitely long. I'm tired. It's 6:30 p.m. I've got 2 more meals to go. The kids are going to need some kind of snack. They've been really good. They really hustled to get out of the house to get to their lessons. So I'll give them an ice cream cone from their new cones that we got at the store. I really do want to vacuum, so I'm going to get that done right away, get that last chore finished, and then those last 2 meals, read the kids a bedtime story, and that'll probably be it for the day. I don't think we're going to do any practicing or lessons or anything tonight. Just keep it simple, tired, eat, sleep, and then repeat tomorrow. So in we go. Okay, the vacuuming is done and my hero arrived. My husband is home from work, so that takes so much of the edge off of bedtime. He's helping and it's just nice to have the company too. So I've got 2 more meals to go. I'm going to do it in the frying pan since we're home now. I'm not in a rush anymore. I will have time to heat it up. So I've got cod. It's my last piece though. I'm not sure if it's enough. If it isn't enough, I'll just add extra meat in my last meal. Rice, and then nice fresh zucchini. So I'm gonna chop it up, get into the frying pan, and then add the hot sauce. Okay. Third attempt of the day.
What are you doing to yourself?
Okay. That is definitely a substantial amount. It's gotta happen. I can like smell the hot sauce when I was stirring it. It was entering my nasal passages and it felt spicy. So this should be it this time. I'm thinking this is it. First bite. I can feel it on the edges of the back of my tongue. So the top surface of the front of my tongue is feeling it. My nose is dripping. But otherwise, like, it's okay. It's not making me want to stop eating. I just finished my last bite, and yes, my tongue feels funny. Particularly around like the outside edges, and my nose is dripping, but like that's it. I guess I'm a little thirsty. There's a tingle, mostly the tongue. I'm not dying, so I guess I have a superpower, maybe, or I just need to add more. What do you think, honey?
Definitely add more.
Okay, definitely add more. I've got 1 more meal. Getting in lots of water at least. Okay, it's late. It is 9:15. time for my last meal and then bedtime. I'm making a huge effort to try to sleep at a reasonable hour, to not just stay up all night. And this is the last meal. The kids have been tucked in. I read to them. The whole house is shutting down, so I should shut down too. So I've got here, I already measured it all out. It's just some cold shrimp, pre-cooked from the freezer. I pulled the tails off. I just put them in water, cold water in the sink for a few minutes, and then they're good to go. And some raw bell pepper. It's a very simple, basic, it's like a snack, a bedtime snack, really. But this is one meal that I don't like to eat hot. I find that when you cook the shrimp, they just get so tiny. I like the shrimp to be big and cold and refreshing, and then just a few bites of bell pepper and it's time for bed. But I made a commitment to this da bomb, and I have yet to really feel its effects. So it's now or never. Let's do this. I figure just dipping it straight in is going to give us the result we're looking for. So I'm getting the real deal. Okay, that's plenty. That's gotta be enough. Oh yeah, I can smell it. It's making my mouth water. Like, clearly I don't hate it. Let's see how this goes. I'm gonna do a bell pepper. I'm just gonna dip it right in. Okay, that's a lot. Oh my gosh. Okay, here we go. Oh yeah. So where the hot sauce contacted the back of my tongue when I put the pepper, that spot is on fire. Very localized to that particular spot, for sure. So it's the back of my tongue, kind of radiating out. I'm okay. Should I try? Oh, now I can feel it coming to the tip of my tongue, but not really my cheeks. Okay, so it's traveling through my tongue. I definitely feel like my mouth is hot, but I feel okay. Let's do a little more. Okay. I'm picking up the last of it. There's nothing left on my plate. So I'm being brave here. It tastes good. Okay. So definitely it's the tongue. It's like the middle top of my tongue. It just feels like scratchy and tingly and hot. And the sensation goes towards the outsides of my tongue too. Feeling it a bit on the roof of my mouth. My eye is starting to tear a little bit, and I'm ready for some water. Though it's probably not going to help. Do I want more? No. But I'm not dying. There goes the nose. Okay. I don't think, oh, now my eyes are watering. I don't think I would want to eat like a whole wing drenched in it and then lick my fingers after. But that little bit, oh, that's doing it. Okay. It's definitely my tongue. Now it's closer to the back of my tongue by my molars. I don't particularly want to talk. It's definitely spicy. Well, I've been saying all day that I do these things to slow me down. I eat protein powder really hot, or I have my blueberries frozen. This is certainly another tactic. Super hot sauce definitely slows you down. And it helps you get your water in. So that's it. This is my day. I'm not adding any more. I'm going to finish my meal, head up to bed, and then start fresh tomorrow. And tomorrow will be I think a barbecue sauce day. Take a break from the hot. So there you have it. I hope you enjoyed coming along with me on a fairly typical day, minus the hot sauce. And, we'll see how I do for the rest of the night. See you later. So we also have an amazing weekend planned with my best friend. We've been wanting to do this girls trip forever, and we finally just booked it. I'm gonna get a lot of steps in, most of them, you know, vertical up the side of a mountain. It's gonna be exhausting and exhilarating and amazing, and we're both really excited to be finally doing this trip. I can't wait to show you guys the footage. It's gonna be beautiful. And otherwise, make sure you get in your questions. I will be doing a question and answer video in the future. There are a ton of show recaps coming. The qualification period for the pros to get their golden ticket to Olympia is very quickly coming to an end. So those pro shows are super exciting lately. And I've got more recaps coming your way. Of course, we've got another week of my prep coming as well. So make sure you subscribe, comment below, and I will see you next week.